post-match conference between Otuo-Acheampong Lions and Sometymer Otuo-Acheampong. The game ended 1-1. What's your total overview of today's encounter?
Yeah, I think it was a very beautiful game, a very cagey encounter. Both sides played very well throughout the 90 minutes. More or less like the patterns of play or the structure both teams came in looked very similar, trying to dominate the middle of the park, which either side did not allow. So eventually, I think we resorted to trying to play a little bit on the counter, trying to sit, get the ball, and then play the counter because we realized their centre backs were now trying to join the attack because they needed the second goal. So we saw the spaces behind them and then tried as much as possible to play those balls in there. I think we had some few occasions like that, but then we just didn't utilize our chances. So on the whole, I would say that it was a very beautiful game. Both teams, I think, sold Ghana football very well to the rest of the world.
Okay, Coach, it has always been very turning between Heart of Lions and Kumasi Asante. Are you impressed with today's result, and what does this result mean to you for the title chase?
Yeah, I think if you look at Heart of Lions, they are doing very well in the league. They are a very good side, very formidable side. They have very good defensive network. So it's very difficult for you to score. It is very difficult to score against them. So playing here, they having the 12th man, which is the fans, and we taking the lead and them coming back. And I mean, having a point here, I think it's okay. I mean, it's okay.
What word of is there any other question before I conclude? Coach, we are moving to Kumasi with a point. What word of encouragement do you have for your fans who were expectant of the three last points?
Yeah, we'll tell them to still rally behind us. It wasn't an easy journey. We had to travel 9 hours to this place. I remember when we went into the dressing room and we were coming back the first half, when we were coming for the second half, Samba came to me telling me that the players are complaining they are tired because of the long journey. Yeah, so I want to tell them that we are coming home. They should come in their numbers, come and support us, and then that will serve as some sort of motivation for us. It will give us some energy to be able to deliver. We are going to play at Babayara, which is our home ground, so they should come in their numbers and we'll be ready to deliver.
Coach, thank you so much for your time and wish you all the best here in this game. Have a safe
Welcome.
game back to Kumasi.
Thank you.
This post-match conference between Otuo-Acheampong Lions and Sometymer Otuo-Acheampong. The game ended 1-1. What's your total overview of today's encounter?
Yeah, I think it was a very beautiful game, a very cagey encounter. Both sides played very well throughout the 90 minutes. More or less like the patterns of play or the structure both teams came in looked very similar, trying to dominate the middle of the park, which either side did not.
Your general assessment on this game. Let's say your general assessment of this.
Yes, I think it's a very painful defeat looking at how the game went. And we conceded a goal that's normal. We don't have to concede that goal. But after the goal, we came back very strongly. We have all the chances. I think that is the only chance they have in the first half. It's not even chance. It's a very long shot and they score. But in terms of performance, I think we did very well, but definitely we are not happy about the results.
Let me say we're not lucky enough today. We give all that we had, but still, the day didn't favor us, and I think it's a very painful defeat.
So, Coach, what informed the decision to bench your first choice goalkeeper, Felix J, on one man Dietary and Bernardino Satete, of who we know could have done the magic for Mediama? What informed the decision to bench him?
I think maybe you are not watching our game. These players didn't play for 4 games. The goalkeeper who played, he keep the 2 games we won. And the wingers that play, they also help us to win the games. I mean, it's a team sport, and we go by the performance. And I think as a coach, you have to take a decision. And I think this is the decision I think is good for us at the moment.
What causes the defeat to Otuo?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, very hard luck. We have the more chances more than them, and looking at the goal they score, definitely they are the lucky side today.
So did you feel like you had enough chances to win the game?
I didn't feel. I'm sure we have enough chances to win. I think, especially in the second half, last 20 minutes, we almost play one half and had the chances to win.
Do you attribute that defeat to your strikers? Looking at the chances that they had.
I mean, it's unlucky. Definitely, they have to score one or two out of these chances, but unfortunately, they didn't score. So it's not only about the strikers; it's the whole team.
Okay, coach. Going back to Tapa, what is running in your head with this defeat?
Yeah, nothing. Painful defeat. We are going to prepare for the next game.
Lord, I Real Madrid lose over the weekend.
Yes, Real Madrid lose.
And go both of them that.
I want to say that.
So,
I want to say that. Coach now.
Coach in there then.
Coach now. Some I come from last 2 seasons. Saturday be a Madrid here from the last 2 seasons. Be a lack and individual brilliance. And the Madrid.
And now Monday 7th
you don't see
April
tactics. You don't see anything in their game.
Na Chairman Akwaba be fine. I do am here there. Yeah, day we. Manager home pa
7th April.
7th April. It's because my back penny birthday.
Okay.
First time the bus as you see now ban. Next 7th.
A memorable day.
A memorable day. Until that time, not. I say Baba Isa. Mini bawa. Baba Mboa. So we
Mini ba.
The 7th April. A queer free birthday, and now take time and celebrate her. I'm Riano Bemwa. On the Kanjan Kwan on
Last okay.
Not the Kanjan command. Kanjan Kwan.
Oh, yeah, dear.
Kanjan Uncle and Sam won't be you.
Brain.
Yeah. There are no Kanjan, my back Kanjan, never man, Yanum the. Okay, Manchester United.
Kanjan or banning him no pane.
Sir.
Say, brain new for me. Enough for me.
We are not go far. You about draw. Coach, I probably Premier League.
This is
not on this is not by.
Sporting in our name.
No, me come
Manchester. Manchester.
I'm going for Sporting. There's a man you on share. Sporting is will team. Muntimi go fan. Okay. And the only Sporting now. As I show them 5. Young fair no son canon. Okay. Ntono Sam no a coach or Manchester. Why are you? That's so that 13.
I say.
I didn't.
Say.
On the surface of it. Only Omunina Liverpool intimation, no Arsenal intimation.
There's 1 point.
City intimation. So that 13.
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't. And I was that.
Yes, I said that. Say 1 point to the end. 1 point to the end.
Postcode say Papana, your friend no. Sir Jim Radcliffe no. Or Casima Muni. Na why we more was over so tongue could be men and a ganacho. Bambusano nka. Oberton Roddy and Yeska. And Slot say Liverpool are not getting complacent. Okay, it's normal. Ateta Arsenal will soon finally win the Premier League title. Will soon finally win the Premier League title.
I don't think he'll be there to win the Premier League with Arsenal. I don't think. I don't think.
I don't think.
Minjin this year will not win the Premier League.
I don't think that's also.
Maybe tell you.
The more I don't think.
And you will not win the Premier League.
Marco Silva, as the Fulham were clearly the best team in that Liverpool win. Mbappe is one Vinicius near him. Said the uncle for Kikano. City have reportedly
confirmed on their penalty taker in the Madrid team.
Danny Olmo to fill the void left by Kevin De Bruyne and the Olmo Asema. Sandro Mazzola has saved Inzaghi to succeed Pep Guardiola. Claudio Ranieri here, Luis Enrique, and not a PSG league on.
Yeah, we can.
They won the league again.
Yes.
With 6 games to play. Okay. Then in Ghana, good win for Accra Hearts of Oak. Abaka Wata said 3 points matter more than performance. Ibrahim Tango has described the defeat as a painful one. Kotoko has a 2-point lead now. But Amam for say the real calculation is that the Gold Stars are leading Kotoko by 1 point. Sana Oja Kotoko 42 team Ebo League no. Because more Sometymer 3 points or it is a nay. Osa say Adwene say mo 2-point leader. E bedu baby more than proper running no. Bo say trivia be come there.
Sometymer film say Kotoko dey no say mo na.
Oh, asema ya kan wi what that o sam ya be kira na. Asem na etwem no na obi so kofa ba. The point I'm making this morning, Chairman say. Sisi o league na.
Yeah.
Kotoko LED
Gold Stars
by 2 points.
Yeah.
But the actual situation in say Gold Stars almost 3 points against
in advance.
In a Dao. Tikotoko be born with the mindset that Gold Stars are leading them by 1 point. And yes, I be do baby no.
Boss me busa say. Sometymer no.
GF be interpretation. Oma be interpretation.
So 4 points na one there.
Titi.
Is not for Kotoko.
Titi. GFI interpretation every atron ho krata me na twam say. Wa one Sometymer boy no. Results no be gina.
Okay.
Wa one ne moye no.
You get it.
We do benya 3 points.
3 goals.
Inti on dey atra ho. Baba for what I say. Inti see a league there down no. Gold Stars lead Kotoko by 1 point. San also mo kono. Nessa be ana kwa hadwin afi what matter na Ibrahim Tango so kasai Kotoko airboard draw with Heart of Lions Basake Holy Stars 1-2-1 over Brekum Chelsea Samata so say 2-0 against Accra Lions and Young Apostle no Legon City you know so a draw on board ma
Domain crew.
Hey, Shelimpili. Heavy. All right. Anti yen komo o kanjen for na ejuada. Kanjen for atnase me chairman na mu wa ha. Adwa so wa ha. Adwa se bia fine. Okay. And Christopher. Ernest. Oh yeah there. Okay. See ana enade na esi kanji ayeden
kanji na energy drinking water there so why when him say the number 1 alkaline water current
isn't go for see enya asem no kan o mate
no crap
on mate ba bia no binti
abasuba
binti no kwa
abasuba na ma ejapai entino Anope chia ahwefo ni etiefo nso kanjin time the number 1 drinking water war my legend weekend emza Saturday ba na baba isa share testimony also call mosque I think one of the days and iron rod eti obi inside tiny pano na moja ni 2 papa and yes or the kanjin ni kakra eguso odi guso na e try instant
baba kan
Aye.
baba mosque there. Oh, can I say, man?
Boss, on say,
me draw attention. What's a mosque there? And this is a journalist for Arsenal, so which my style.
Boss, on say, my catcher say, if you can try, we can throw no depending, but no yammy assembly. No yammy.
And no Quran chapters,
we the same chapters. Boss, how much? So it's in now. So, concept, yeah. How much empire no the last 10 days it's in now until you say muja neba
lele the cadre
lele to cadre na it's in muja neba saram si davi
now can you
say me how much no me se pick kakra so we just pick kakra
na the go so
kese no
and they say and I'm not to be obi a eje mujane ba ne fa kanje ngo so
odi guso betwa
okay
odi guso
sinanti yeti
chairman
we dem so okra na unimo
na minim
okay
na testimonies ne doso
okay
enane ye pese ye hwe bibi kitwe bi ye hwe acidosis and alkalosis but me sure say time be permit ya ma ya kan mi ne tie na ye pese ye hwe acidosis na da se na Saturday e ba ya be hwe alkalosis no we me ba no pe ya na me de me AI Google na me kwa na ma me sa definition we say acidosis no it is when acid builds up in your body. When I bang Facebook and I be a TV need on betting me who said that's screen so and the causes no including kidney conditions and diabetes na who infect so also or metabolic acidosis legend and was screen so you can say
so do your bana bema
any day want to me who
okay
legend be kuni po
ba me dem to me who or ba
okay mpa che you enti or effect na effect ne doso or the other to any symptoms no obon say ebi and funny say metabolic muscles no any heart no any circulatory system no a heart drain respiratory system now with the breathing in and out, that is the lungs, cardiovascular system ni nyina keka ho ni nyina enya system ne be acidosis ana acidic a say what take too much acidic stuffs one too much acid drinks na ohwe a ehun effect no ananso so aso ne bi na ode atoto to screen so e be breath that smells sweaty or fruity rapid breathing or ohumi a ote so feeling weak akra we activity kitu e be headache nausea and vomiting so through stairs 1 2 e be a confusion need dizziness acidosis ne ma brains no want to me endwene papa enti kakra bi na why confused loss of appetite want to mean didi feeling very tired and fatigued and accelerated heartbeat say e bia wakoma e bo peri na saa ne ama nyina ya na ye ba ha ye be kire say dodo na enye duro ene hia eduro e wani place e wo ye nipadue mu yes there is a place for medicines but enye bibia na ye de eduro sasa meti pai me eduro minsa me ya eduro minai metitre eduro there bi eduro no so wani side effect wana ye eduro no mbeka no kra cha mbe kire say enye condition bia na sasa onu eduro even u fa eduro more and more u abuse no until nurses for to say adwo mo e wa ha mbeka kire say put take a drone sana afi crowd the enye dwumebium because a drone abeye paranoid and I say ene umoja afra manaye so building resistance exactly enti when the insuo ya ba ha ba demonstrate say because insuo ni pH alkaline enti the more we di yeduane kra yedi acidic most of our foods ababa be testing so ahodo e wa hatisa no pe ye the pH indicator electronic tester no e betutu menti ajo betumi ahwe so ahodo no we better test carbonated drink or to so what utu so pH no and you check ukra smartphone now whatever we come to teach you and you can pick your smartphone but no betumi my next slide no we say we have acidic foods acidic drinks oko internet no so now obo say what is the pH of the human blood nipa nkasa o blood pH no 7.5 ansa na ye wo it is our blood pH of 7.5 no alkaline after secondly amniotic fluid na ode mu ewo mama yemu na ansa na ye wo no eno nso pH 7.5 sa enti wo hwe pH scale na edase na say amniotic fluid na wo de mu ansa na ye wo no alkaline secondly wonso blood pH ya de wo no alkaline and the hu be hia say anka weduane a wo di no o balance both alkaline with acid cry and says I will take acidic foods but there are foods in the system that are acidic bibi to say carbonated drinks here can opa the offer phone na o google away anope na me google ya na ma me AI artificial intelligence overview or say in Ghana no yeduane dodo na acidic below the pH of 7 and or can say milk there milk alkaline milk to me ma 8 enti o hwe bia o fruits ni o vegetables I can say take more fruits and vegetables because enene there na at least neutral when you are neutral crowd there is no problem that is food need drinks I burn 7 but the issue is will you get drinks in Ghana that measure up to 7 pH it is not possible and after because ye bia na ye di most acidic enti one hwe na one balance here and then na dey yare ahodo eba Dr. Otuo-Acheampong no discover cancer or say yare nyina afare by acidity and acidosis. Once the system pile more acid, drink it, no acidic drinks, the acidic foods. Sanya me nyina enframa kra wo home acidic. Obi yare no kwatena mountainous area na baby leaves any vegetables. What mu say nipa na enframa home ne sa enframa na alkaline, papa, because it is full of herbs, it is full of leaves. But aha no yetwitwa nnua ni nyina na yensuo nso at least ebeye neutral tap water no eno kra nso galamsey ntino yentumi enum. We pH scale twemi ya we pH scale of carbonated drinks we enya yen ewo phone so we ubetumi enya wo computer na wo phone so we all the drinks twemi ya ebi 3.5 ebi 3.2 energy drinks ka ho ebi 2.2 enti sa pH ye ka ho asem ni nyina na acidic. What does it mean? Nipe bi eni ha okasa ono no onum energy drinks, onum carbonated drinks. Na mom onya Kangen alkaline water na legend there any say because Kangen water na etumi ma a pH that is purely alkaline 8.5 9.0 pH e dey kono. One yen test answer Kangen water na kokko balance that then we will see it this morning. Electronic tester na erama so the first one I testing no. Ye dey ashemu no yenya 3.60. Yenya 3.5. Enti say it is reducing 3.2, 3.1 to send you first slide no so. Secondly, other waters I would drama so and on semester say bit me zoom kakra, a bit me zoom glass ne kakra mine. And also you any pH, no have pH in number 5.17, one 5.18. May they call back to first carbonated drink no. And also the shame of say a pH of 3 me that say mo wezu mama me ampa enti pH ne number 3.22 afi my embra Kangen water na yenhwa de we electronic test enti e ka no kre trodo to set traffic light won't me ntwantro. Next one Kangen energetic drinking water enti we say Kangen water no di shame no patcho no so betimi ezumu kakra mana ben ya ha obo say unya 8.9.3 9.2 good enti Kangen e ka say purely alkaline. On the winner 8.51 good and that's 8.81 8.86 and that's 9.0 into Kangen water no purely alkaline ye ntwantro say inso na ye this pH ubetumi nso abaye high pH no so eno nso me pa cho betumi ezumu aman kakra na yahwe enti inso awodo egu ha no legend ye mfa ne say okonom sanso ya na ye the pH indicator no so so na obitifia wetumi ehu colors no. Enti we just 2 drops ubehu colors no eno ne de wo be a colors no ma hu say yes this is purely alkaline. Legend one was in so me say pH indicator ne de e ka no cretrodo to set traffic light okononom sa nia me ya ne na de acidosis ne ba enti yare no wodi pedua no na e bia wa ko de medication na edura ko enko de e ka ne say ye water therapy sisa wonsuo for be 2 to 3 months no de da Kangen water so abrekra wonum Kangen na eyi sa efi na ewo moja no ne ekokoye ne say utumi ye water therapy no with Kangen water for months na ekoko sesa inso na ewo ni pedua no ayare na etimu enti sa moja na ayarewa ene this bacteria ne fungi ne niama ewo wo mu no the more wonum Kangen no by 2-3 months time no that won so completely ne asesa enti Dr. Otuo-Acheampong say for 31 days utumi di alkaline fruits alkaline vegetables eduane no baya highly alkaline to say avocado lettuce ni sa niama no udi for 31 consistent days yare bia ntumi ntina oni pedua because ukosesa omoja ne directly and that is what Kangen water does. Say we hu say we carbonated drink we acidic drink onya wo Kangen edigu so it changes that pH from acidosis and one say legend the na yellow no asesa na de aba ayese esesa no say ayese green the more wo num de enti America consistency ne say onum kakra bi na e de relief bi brown na wo ja unhu permanent result no me de egu so na ye green yemfa kakra nsa mfra ye nya blue because me no more nipa no air take more so the color changes. But the carbonated drink very difficult say ebesesa because the pH level near very high. Acidic state near very high. And you have to take about 8 bottles and sana ABA to me asasa. Then a canopy most of the sicknesses thrive. You are really not far by any acidity and acidosis. The more would the acidic meat in your man acidic, the more would this animal man unjay until you need canging water a bit me balance acidity in the system. Ajua.
No quite. Acidosis I can't want me a hard a day or how brainy pedriano na. Miso to no question a dran one mouth yen to me jide. And drinks be once I yen to me I know. Soft drinks be break carbonated drinks any one man no question yen to me jide. But the awareness is a wood descend and now benya in soya alkaline. Na neutralize acid na when you pedrium now acid ne free ni pedrium nanka. Or how acid ne deba to nipedians a year free nipedium kangen it to me yes I am because minerals are a woman and a quiet fast year soon and soon a cry minerals are a who nipedium a one nipedian ya yanka acid ya called nipedium anka behind pedia a yin every one ma nipedian nipedian in your hoarding a juma I was say
okay
and I feel so you're part of Ghana. You want me to say, I'm from my home. We are there, from my home in so I am acid ever conipedian. Means to mean you and say media. I mean,
acid nigga crime manager room. No.
Instead of buying medicine, get your kangen.
Okay. And then can number crowd.
Numbers near
TV in the Omuna.
Yeah.
Yeah, radio.
0241
0241
44 91 0241 44 91
okay.
And 050
737
9474 050 737 9474. Baby, I will be our friend.
That's okay. Yeah, that's it's the kind for them. I say
yes. Yeah,
distributors number na. Yeah, you check good. Okay, baby, I want pick a number, and then you start dealing with them.
Sure.
So what I say. Anti NS ne Adjuana Afi. Yeah, man. Yeah, that money na must.
Yeah, that's
10-8. Yeah. Baba Isa, the sports lawyer. I will say, Adje no nom kanjin. Said the beya. I don't know how to random Wednesday.
Amniotic fluid, alkaline, purely alkaline, 7.5.
Yeah, Sir Mohammed, you're over now. You're fit. Yeah, fine. Lawyer, you're great.
Enti, anopay, Yamon special good morning. Na Yamon Kwaba, Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV. Emina Sansuano pay ye kunko funkrosuma and Samoa. Edi adencheche and Samoa. Anopay e boom fumpa e unko funkrosum. Yada hunsem atu enemy samno doso. And anopay nembum de disefata sa ushe na utie. Ena yadi ema wakiti mam polibi. Ena euma akansio yanom akabunupa. Anopay yatu wasi na yatreno emra. Ya confirme emrum nina. Ama wo live on Facebook, Oyerepa live, Oyerepa Radio. Yes, sir. Eti Efi France Nassau, Al Khaliafi onom president Emma Paris Saint-Germain. Emma odi to say about the man so over the weekend. Omutimi Aje, different League One with 6 matches to go. I am Motimbo and I do Amadu, Babia, Amatimi Aduno, and the Oka at the Ache Boys and they say Champions League. Ma Amon Feniagro, players are back up in a league in the Jedi. They be a Paris Saint-Germain at the Adia Aka in Pempe and it's on the Champions League at the Ama Club na Paris Saint-Germain manager Luis Enrique and the to just a ball the Manantana Abasu store unbeaten recorder of French League Anumno our home a percent 6 matches at Aka in the league unbeaten and Luis Enrique letters on the L2 and on a play on himself Lucas Berardo and William Pacho Omina Efi Paris Saint-Germain Academy num and now Konya a senior team num na reporter Efi Luis Enrique I swear Eba and say I was I'm a tibakum you know be at a cajon I'm a protect choice center back oba obetimi aboam in the summer na fenema koye ede ama Paris Saint-Germain mi fi France na fe maba England edin come Anthony a player ema Manchester United open loan ede ama Rebetes na reporter efi Betis forum asua ebane se ombe jombe pia se nyankopɔ bo asama yi Anthony Dionom ombe permanent na fe Anthony etime atoso esiakan ede ama Betis Manchester United legend Proscos ana ede etu jose twa Adiana and Pimpeye Huno, yeah, Sir Jim Radcliffe, Abaton Kobimanu, Abaton Alejandro Ganacho, Sano Becano was say, Timmy Hiesika and Ocha Openina, on manage Timmy and Pimpena, Sika some Ahiano, Sir Orani business, a percent business no, but not profit also, yes, be a business no, not for a boca, and Titania Tiba play your now, Sir Otono, now at the balance busa, Abaton South player no. And your Proscos Kevin De Bruyne over the weekend and your standing ovation and your some ketchup and now it had the forum a bomb some not section of Manchester United fans a woman some at the Emanunti on Facebook and play Oyerepa Live Oyerepa Radio on Oyerepa TV and at your day at Tusoma Kevin De Bruyne before this game now Odia Tuja say your yes we are where we are Manchester City after 10 years and a daswa who should be an play Ruben Amorim and a DIETary set Ukraine Manchester United and Ukraine set Nanka another win na opre win ama and Motemban and Marantana a boy and so on Ruben Amorim nani na Ukraine set about build upon not the Amoyam Umbea Totra so and yes be a performance from a better a drop and me Ruben Amorim Nisma at DIETary and now play and slot a manager Emma Liverpool na and slot at the Atuja Saka complacent be any ho sebia ya jeli gnawe ya ni ajedodo celebrations any adem o se da bi se say o ma wi se league no o ma njinwe na team debia any ho o ma kon match after match o ma lusu ye over the weekend 3-2 against Fulham no o ma de tomati na okosiri I giant abusuam amaso ya according to reporter na epa 3 days ago after Kevin De Bruyne and to jam after 10 years on your juma and Manchester City BMO man falling kiri to Inter Milan reporter and no Inter chief executive officer Giuseppe Marotta na swe eba said that be make it offer beer to Kevin De Bruyne ni agent odono and results of Nucropia and lack of class and no I Pep Guardiola and Sama or Timma Manchester United fans no and na amo chante on Phil Foden and a big of Phil Foden and ni na mono and a Pep Guardiola se we na and we here na ni kwasa fans no e yedom ye no
with the chance to him lack of class, but he's not United, he's the people, you know. The people we are so exposed, the people who's now in the screen, in the world football, managers, owners, and football players especially, is honestly, I don't know, understanding the mind of the people, being both the man on field, being both in that, so it's lack of category, class, and they should be ashamed, but it's what it is, so, yeah.
I'll say Manchester United fans don't like a class. And Adena Miano and Guasasam and your Pep Guardiola in Sama or the Atukam na Ruben Amorim reflectie on Man City draw at Onyano Enra.
The same, of course. When I look to our team, I see a lot of space to improve. So I'm always looking for that. When I see the team, I think we block quite well the quality of Manchester City. We create some chances. We played a different game from you compared to Nottingham, and just the understanding of the players to change the mindset to play a different game was good. We are improving the connections, so we need just to improve.
Mamenko Liverpool star Mark Alexis Alistair na so ye na ninsam ne say English Premier League na anopay yam fam tuka say Liverpool enyiye say the man for chem say Liverpool at the English Premier League na we no and Mark Alexis Alistair at the atudwa say some man for dream be yomo no mom in the league bibia tinisi enti awon dinno game no too much for focus akọ other games no so na Victor Jokeres Dietary ni manager Real Borges and ebo na baso o si empempe o top strikers we are here okahumpi onim sam oye world number 9 na abrante diametini Arsenal form anya kwanya se de o metimi and Victor Jokeres edin komo and komonum akoso and Borges Real at to just one of the best strikers we are team bia obakonom obetim improve team no ama anyama koye at ama womom meti report be fi Arsenal na report ni say ni city I likely say summer ya yebekomi summer transfer window omobeja Jorginho kwan Sanso and Thomas Partey I likely say 2 players he ebetime akọ na the latest and say omotwan yes at the Martin Zubimendi say obese yes to Arsenal now for 51 million euros release across no amatua now for Martin Zubimendi abaya juma at the Arsenal Mikel Arteta say odidie say very soon enter kra Arsenal about the English Premier League nti so ya Arsenal for na botram na enter Arsenal about the English Premier League or say Bukayo Saka back no ababua ama Arsenal timi a compete very well in a Champions League fixture against Madrid a lot ama ode ama Arsenal team no and Mikel Arteta nya happy with penalty or boy Goodison Park yeje at the Etiano Yentia Mikel Arteta on penalty Ekotia Arsenal.
Especially with the result, very unhappy. Very tough place to come. A team that is very physical, very direct. If you don't deal with direct play constantly well, you never get any momentum. So it's very difficult. We went ahead to finally find more control and try to from there generate more chances and do that. But the start of the second half was very poor. So we give the ball away. We are just insecure what we do one with the other, and then the decision of the penalty comes.
Chelsea Ebusa Mike Mignon Price Sir AC Milane Mike Mignon goalkeeper and I'm say and an abo atiem mo na feyan tono farmer Stamford Bridge na oko Steve Nico na soya or the blame Emma Liverpool defenders no enra or say a worst performance a feel who say Liverpool players elton a day officer enra na Liverpool team near down Virgil van Dijk ho expectations and our expected in the game nina nadia sending some etime akaya or see we're disappointed and slot after say Liverpool etin kugo and I say are disappointed.
Before we conceded the second one, normal parts for us. So I saw some very good build-up situations, the way we positioned ourselves. So it wasn't 45 minutes of disaster, but the errors we made, I think, is something we're not used to, and that's something different than.
I say errors na Liverpool nya errors debia Liverpool eta me ko Spain na ye din come on Spain and no pay material report to be and pay say Arsenal for ejina a penalty bomb say Madrid day said the nano Martin Odegaard mu join mum e ma no be adwuma e de e ma team no ada gulen so ni situation to say mu beton ada gulen na enke be hia boy so be ba no be adwuma e de amatin Madrid squad Tuesday night Champions League against Arsenal. Amute Abana Thibaut Courtois, he's fit as a fiddle. And after Fran Gonzalez, Sergio Master, David Alaba, Lucas Vasquez, Jesus Verraio, Fran Garcia, Antonio Rudiger, Marco Asensio, Jacobo Lorenzo, among any defenders are Omokoye, Jude Bellingham, Camavinga, Federico Valverde, Luka Modric, Afe Ada Goulet, and a Tima. and midfielders as usual with the attackers no Vini Junior, Kylian Mbappe, Rodrigo Hendrick, Brahim Diaz, and a Gonzalo. When squad Don Carlo Ancelotti, Edoma Empa London Como, na Madrid Abusiam, Thibaut Courtois, medical doctors now confirming say I fit. Obetima Esiakai at the Etia Arsenal, Kylian Mbappe, I see tension Bianiho, Saint Kenya, and Ka Petit, me fighting for the Petit with Robert Lewandowski and Tinka penalty aba. I'm Pomina, I'm a winning penalty no, and Kama President Bo, that's a Vini boy, I see pressure Biana tension Bia, any momentum about Madrid, sir, on it Vini Junior, and a ball, I will trophies at the Madrid na, or the Atuka, sir, or on no pressure Bia, and so na report Kutame and play at a penalty Bia ball Madrid. First twice penalty about Kylian Mbappe Latin after some down here a call a brand transfer Vini Junior all says penalties no he say Kylian Mbappe and about Don Carlo Ancelotti after 17 years only says 17 years not Madrid and Lusuye I was Santiago Bernabeu Emra on it Valencia at the airport over the weekend 17-year record no a break here Don Carlo Ancelotti after the game.
Much more difficult to fight for the league title. But we're going to keep fighting until the end because I think we still have some chances after this result. We'll fight until the last match.
How is it possible that you had Vinicius take a penalty?
Because this season it's been difficult when it comes to our penalty takers. Bellingham missed one against Valencia, and Mbappe missed in Bilbao and against Liverpool. Vinicius missed the last one, and also the one before that against Atletico Madrid. Today I wanted to show him some confidence, and today he missed a penalty again. I don't think it's a football or physical problem.
Now, Oko Basa Swaya, the Atene, and Sumanin 40 ampo, Samufi sa Minabia, not Makwa, a Quemafaso, a Tritimina and a Quampapaso, and Tibuena, Sir Hansa Flick, and Basam penning for all the Kuasia kinda, how the situation is, and Timun Chitimi, and your letters are, now Man City Forum, Abisiate, the minimum and a penny, sir, Pep Badona, no, Abetna. Pep, obetno na obesa situation no and some put obeko wakandi Chelsea force Mausa Basa forum omu hiasika entimum for 275 million euros and 20 Basa for Lamine Yamal 275 million pounds for Lamine Yamal. More tempted Basa for Lamine Yamal. Yabasha Ebia no maje na for Lamine Yamal. Abaya Juma at the Manchester City na Lamine Yamal kwa. Latest and say Danny Olmo and so the latest player. Amukanim sa amansa hebetwa kanafe Abaya Juma at the Amatim Pierre Kalulu so person Juventus na for Juma Claudio Ranieri sa okas ambete on his life crowd bete. So the Juventus about top 4 na for bibia etimi akoye happy birthday to Lina Miami of Fasuko School Hilltop where a happy birthday from Omame and Opapa Omame Jenny and I feel Opapa engineer almost say Lina I'm happy birthday Lee I'm saying now I'm a happy birthday yini na ba kra papa and ko phone cross on semino AC and anopay bibini to ma plus and anopay Medine fiti asiana makana honsam ede achraw sisi tutumrika na kopebito into osano ase ultimate land hub yene land gas for ton kwanta ye pai sanse asumdie asase de hwan na empe Franco ogusu jejem enentiko abe herbal clinic Cal 362 piece atumpai insecticide spray and of course Power Specialist Herbal Hospital. Inti we meet be me and Santa Meboni tell. The show Twaso at the amount of 12 p.m. Ebra Natchez yes, my culture was news team be take over not the hottest show. And Empire be the Queen is back. We be fine. Ha. Bibini to ma plus. Ebusia to America. Anopay said they will be see buffer super when a gastric ulcer no will be there a duodenal ulcer also forgot ulcer odi no ko say peptic na
Wodian a stomach pains, a muki cow buffer so gra. Wodian from a bina kojina yam, stomach gas, abusiaka canina boom. Mr. Woba non be beneath Toma Plus, I do obey and say, Adrian Jane, the Yawatin, sans also no dear boy, one dear boy, no smear when not did heavy. When ya no gonna say the air shows soon no. One no more 3 year Bretty Ebina Fay, a 2 year at the amount, Tiano pay, oh, Bora Ashtown. You walk back, oh, on my friend said the beta pharmacy, a bew was a seer maker say. Who come now in a doom and in a Newton in Nataswa. Who for prisons on about no promise her by our Sierra, also, you will be our animal. More can more share and none pay on or repetitive, you know. More call or canshi. The beta pharmacy bako ho baby a to a drop piano was a bibinito ma plus emwa into osano ase emfamount a 0558 055894 0541 337 816 asase de obia nyabuto anka wope nanso sentia nankofo so mbeto ne se minim akoye setu aka nsensemu ba na ebediewu enu ntia no peye tutumrika na fuani chemu ultimate land hub omonko a ena unya asase tofru wonsemu a manso sembia ene ho omaye ho krata sem nyina so krado enu nti utuawe ya pepe kenkran nya do bibia ahya wonsem mo penkan ewo nsase wonkan na se kumase no ubewuram ewo Shy Hills Abri Agenua Pram close to Central University. Mu amopem de no ewo Chopolino Airport City no ehonso ebi ewo. Mu amopem de no wokumase no me de wo eko Asokoban stretch we no eye asase a ewo Afrancho ti no na waduru ho. Obi wo ha wo pene de no wo Konkoli. Sokoban stretch Pentecost down why won sase ni bi wo ho. Konkoli 2 5-minute drive no atias main road no mu ena ye wo twen yase eno so main road no eben papa enu nti yenko ne bo no na hyase wo de wo sika ne da ho akoyito sesi ana sase de wo to in the next 2 days SI business pa Shy de no for 35,000 Ghana Abri Agenua for 25,000 Pram 65,000 Tripoli 80,000 Ghana Afranchu Kumasi de 120 Konkoli 1 75 Konkoli 265 Transa for 50,000 number ni hear me pa 0241 499 946 0541 169 004 na wanyansa CB etimi ato odasani mfre betwen ya na osa be fre wo de na wo bo number bi ma ato me bo ase abbo fre na nya asase to 0541 169 004 meni wawie Franco Trading Enterprise me ka ho asem e de achewa no pay ebra me ka achewa say de ma fi asetra ye de no ebi ne fun ye kwa we na etimi enema bebere wo so fon so de eseye a abusua obu ha we ne dan ne brand ya boyu so openo eno na obeyusu nti mu a mo pe Nokia Samsung iPhones no muntu me kan ko Franco wa jeje 40% discount off mu TV no asay ope kase prekon ope ketwa ope hone ho ebi e ho ne air condition chest freezers washing machine microwave blenders CCTV camera functioning monitor video anytime ipacho ya no akai se okono nkrabata ni nyina 40% discount off Kumasi challenge bishop wa baako ho baako so ben ajaba jewelry ho no mo baako awokofo clinic ho na baako so adum old melcon mo amoko new kajetia no number is 0245 316969 0245 316969 yentumre kano pay mfia yade bia etete yen enko hwe ma me efe ne se abe Kumasi tana so apatapa new side junction na tieniye yade no de ode ko ba bia ye wo sa abe ni twa sa abe no sa yade no si die hu no fabra na no pay sunsun wiaso wabo ne mpa ye awie aduro no de ema wo na wa show so wo de ne 3 days wo de ne 4 days wo de ne be here 1 week 2 weeks 1 month ekutu ase e de amawo wa pa wo na che be man kura so oba beja tutumre katwafa na ho bra we ba no na chese o kwakowo akofa ho afa ba mo sre no o agyae sekesa yade sekla no ona pe fa bofra kro no fa no ko na ne de no kura so ade a eye zalom ketekete obetwa no sesi a wanyini a obeye ni nyina so e de amawo mo etwe yade etetemo okoka be ka busua oton ayento o ware ayenware tutumreka na kɔ diabetes hyehyare yare bɔne pa gono hepatitis power typhoid menstrual problems ni nyina no Monday to Friday 7 to 5 p.m. 0243 Maami Abi 345 392 0506 460 208 ya no aka se ba bia obekɔ no obi abɛhwɛ ose wo hwɛ ose nso a na wo tie se wo ne kasa no nya bulo no ana enu nti ana abehia ka 362 piece wuri twitwi ose a wo anya gamanto no mkura wo dada sanse me pa cho die ebo fa nkrofo so ahom kamuli interview na abekɔ a on kasa nche o ka mienu miensa pɛ na wode wayi ama so masa wa paase besen na ju USA UK na besen ko na kwatena wo sanse wan kasa na wode ente sɛ ye de na unko blow fuse mesi na husuo no efe Samaro company na akɔfa de aba timasom sanso supermarket more for no provision shops nyabi na fa koguo enkopa nkofo sempa mo wo mo 0246 86 47 98 0246 86 47 98 no wanya ka 362 pills bra food and drug board stamp no etim asie na wanya kala twetwe wosi a ka so de ani atumpan na nam sanse wonya bi kogu mo ho wonya bi kogu provision shops ho a obi aba nyema wo pa to a enkolo ko no sika ho odin ade na mento ade a meto a na akolo ko sika minisa ada age no nto obi atokala wie oba no ahwe provision shops ho se atumpan insecticide spray ebi gu ho no mo a restaurant for no mo anya bia kofo didi a ene de obedidi ho ade eche o ma ho biem atwoba ho no obedidi ene aduane ne de nka na ede nanso de ohuhu no ho no nani anye ho okwa ho ma biem pomade na tobi fesu ho no mo edem ho no mo abaya na eba oba ne o ma biem sanse masa nwanwa no ma de musuo ade musuo ofifa no tunu nata so ntefre ne nam ne naso sa so nkonsi obeda odem mo ba kopɛ o ma wi no atwene ho moja oba kokɔ was destroy everything wonso obiem anu nti sɛ obɛhia na ma ne nam obɛkɔ ene sokoban akra so mo kopokras ACP takrade hakuna matata bobo wura wode a ya no aka sɛ flavors no mienu lemon and lavender anu ne de yeye ebra wotɔ a ukum moa no obi pie dem ho a and the best nansa na wo first pre bia no enwu ho na senti a ne ho de nchen kofo bi de no ne de no a 400 ml no eso chen kofo de no de 750 na kase no esaso chen kofo nkaye de no tobi na fa kukum so nkonsuo tafre ne nwe bo ne nyina free demo condemn ebra wo frɛ 0553 082674 0553 082607 na chese enei enyama nyina aye kama ye ko power specialist heba hospital na maka wo say hepatitis fatty liver prostate ulcer fibroid kidney and intino de liver care ede aba elias caretakers yele jirkajir heba measure and capsules de aba for May vitality 0244 544422 na wanya bi etimi ato 0200 383831 people get to be serious masa yes the shana watching us sa atumpai masa oh yes my friend director I will hold you obi here bi wo atumpai insecticide eish eno dia
omado kromi papa
ebe say yi kra no nsi dem obiem atumpan de obi here
na no wo ka kire me say de wodi
be very necessary aish
sanity ba fi
oh dabra dem ho yi me fa yi kra no obiem kra
obi wa ho no out say
ah meja nse me fa on person ro ko masa ti we no obi ahia bi upekesi anu ato peketo a na wato na amanyema atimi aye kama nti odi o no kuma so bokoso koman na nkrafo no mukọ pokuase ACP takrade de baabi ebro no ya me den hakuna matata owura ho sisi a mo ene go a obenya bi atimi atonti ye fiti na wotwena se 1035 legend twa wo so no so e de am boss
as a man started the points in the channel.
Oh, that we have
Mose trata di mochi.
Full of no mobile.
Oh, that trata di mochi intino. Oh, that Land Cruiser bi na eba aka mu ne. Almost say ene ya no say na asnafo na muntimi nchesi o mpapa nti do mpe no mo.
Mo mo chesi ene.
I'm say unim ya kan unim de
ho aka usra mpro
unim ho aka usra mpro Mu 13 14 kone bra sa bo so be enu ni. Na
Mo cho fa o 13 14 e no me ko yo.
Mo am ne lo to ntwa mu ntwa 13 14. Do that's it pay. Yeah, they so bad for na mami birthday o.
Mami. Miami.
Hey,
Ekuya.
Kaka Ekuya nya 19 o.
Wow.
Kaka.
Acheampong boada.
Yes.
Wow.
And kaka 19 years old.
Wow, Ekuya ba.
Okwa anu no ho. Oko.
Beautiful infectious smile. So
Onya go the headline.
That's what about man kai big headline. Oh wow. Ekuya na penyini ho. Na ansa na ama. The man himself. Yes.
No so. Kakra ye say ye be increase number. But see them say no anu no.
Sa owi.
So brad is it.
If you and people be out.
The omeya mu ayi.
Ya fa this. Now message wo me ho.
If you want.
We go fear do pako dance senior.
Yeah.
Was say be kan che say eneye Sanchez birthday.
Oh, so and me few ones be.
Okay.
And then me fast nimpon. Ama so ba.
Oh, okay.
Ama ye machiba ama.
Yeah.
Mami akosua me ya apia. And so ya me ya so birthday. Ame ya Holy Trinity Lutheran. Or class 6B.
Oh, okay.
Na fe ame ya happy birthday. Wo fa me ba be action. Then and next year Docas birthday wadam for pa de obetina he.
Me Docas. Okay.
Docas na kwa Bayport.
No of us wunti. O person dey 30,000 be
Ombango.
E no kwa no anope no be
office.
And I'm say me ba
Docas number no. Yeah, point the
Docas number so dey nya dey awodi be mo.
Yeah, they will say that down be ka be oba asoka. Until nay Docas birthday. Afi ye senior na Sanchez birthday.
Henrietta Manu.
Okay.
Henrietta Manu.
Okay.
A.K. Sanchez.
And Sanchez who is much.
Yeah. No Sanchez baby. So on there I want the nyame di.
Yeah. From senior go fear do pako dance.
Yeah.
Henrietta Manu, A.K. Sanchez.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Na no se ko Tiago aware no. Me da wan timi amma.
Who fa intimate.
Tiago.
Me am Tiago ntino. Ya ka me na chiri.
Tiago ni Grace. Kama ekwo Sophia.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Say na no ye free ahwewo mu ba no. Say kwa ahwewo mu.
Na connect fa
na connect fa.
Okay.
Du jama sa na fro. Na be pie fufu. Na dem wa ba na fa ba Michael say call the aka. Eye bia no amhu. Manhu we di manhu ayi.
Na
we say na bosume so yenche.
Oh, da bia nyesika.
O da say bosume kwa wie ya na won pie.
Da bia nyesika.
Okay.
Nyesika na.
All right.
I'm challenged.
Zach, now what is saying? Okay.
I can foresee the most boiling fencing omo de no fencing Debia o ma hwe in recent years here no ade no
Manya kwan hwe bi.
Okay.
Manya kwan hwe but kakra highlights am here na say man you were creating the chances minim say sana ball na ate dia. That's no omo no create chances bi a chain and already
well Busa Liverpool ni azem we. Bravo bre. Yeah bravo.
Chance.
No ma
chance e
dis. Over highlights.
Chance e fancy.
Man you were.
I dey Busa na chance.
And this is ane. And match you bi. This is ane. Share the way. So make us ane na ya. Eh, go for it.
Babo yanye headline.
Tama eti ye kono no. Gearing up for the Unity Cup, Benjamin Asari keeps another clean sheet in a man of the match performance against Midiema, and his team says more to come, more international offers in the offing. Tama,
isn't the contract is that?
It's the contract is our house.
It has no.
Yeah, now you have to say teams are kasi CFB. Is that credit for Europe? You never. You see there, I'm saying you see there didn't crank for the man say Mr. Clean Sheet.
Okay.
Because the third clean sheet in here. So
in a row. 2
for the Black Stars and then 1 for House of Folk. And Tama, and no mama here born be. The catcher will say it was Benjamin Asari against Mediama.
Okay.
Just say, Bono, baby Befebia, no, Utuana, Ukumutuano, Ukrema, say, no. Philanthropic, charitable, squandering, profligate, dissipate, frittering, away of major revenue stream for Ghana Premier League as international goals.
Sorry, Bemu.
Sorry. Nam person me be shebe bi na. Me twa na che na ba ko beto me tirim.
Ade na written.
But na me ka say me twa na che na ba ko be shebe me tirim na. Me da na pen. Enti philanthropic, charitable, squandering, profligate, dissipate, frittering away.
But my problem with words, then I say, whilst are in simple present tense, others are in present continuous tense.
Because it's
on that
because
so okay,
because it so
okay. Now, say okay, profligator. Profligator, wait now, one to us.
That be na make us say.
And this ING the 2 hours ING in auto. Say ING ni
okay, but Tama. On say esiana I say can say esisi aí. Ka o hese ke betwom but na omo gusu a. Enti major revenue frittering away major revenue stream for Ghana Premier League goes international. As foreign TV stations show GPL for free. Sisi ade sana akoba no.
Mamu ne show.
Tama, bon, and I'm born my farmer. Tama, and run me who no, Miminda. Na ye put me who said, I don't TV4, I fly up on so many league in the no more no more day on international partners, Iguasia, and the Ghana Premier League is on DSTV for free. Ubekaya and Chebiana, Honorable Muhammad Yariga. Ebeka say on DSTV 4 kasa somebody sikakasia pa eba be share your league no more yaman ko for bi DSTV are not coming again because GFD ama Adum TV 4 for free and Adum TV 4 so they are to DSTV so and see DSTV will not come again because they I didn't come back to sika no o manya for free.
You know you match no DSTV.
I don't TV one channel me film channel but Adum TV 4 year and this how they to no more. Bon enye we ya we dey say
enko say headline na o ba no abichi
ba me share that day abana eba be enti chama sisi de
Matizak
league na kwakodo aka me last one
yenko
Watara goes tongue lashing, lambasting, blowing off steam, berate and tears into journalists. What at all do you want? Good football or a win? Tama, Enra, Ena, Obon Humodi no nya 1-0 editia mediama. Na Central for say, what should you na? Obon boy de nanya fe kai na ojiga.
Okay.
What TV man omo papa.
You ever heard your TTM probably or possibly play the voice na yina to be. Na no na me kan Viva Nego tablet ho asem cheo. Na wa pain, any kind of pain, any type of pain bia no. Ano edru aba. Ye nya no pomasi bre. Enti we ye enfa for na imagine no.
The way medium for TV na. Mo na.
TV no so bia ibi wa so say. Viva Nego tablet wa was sciatica pains. Wa ukotodwe eta how pa ukotodwe. Shoulder pain and also waist pains. Ana type bia na ye the Viva Nego tablet na ba. E pamo oya o se bibi no. Enkoda nka ho e no mo ma fa yafunu so nka ho. Baby etadru bia no kwa so pe Viva Nego tablet. Frɛ number yi so konom se bi ni wa na ansa na obekokra no. Herbal technology for and the Viva Nego tablet yaba. Your number is 0208337711. 020 man kodano ntroma. 0208337711. Zekra do munyina go school. Why kakra kakra de enko. 0208337711. 0208. We na bem na kwe 0208 337711. 0208-337711 nefre Viva Nego tablet herbal technology for no omumwao. Afei menye ntem na mini grow fine ho adanse ncho. If you've lost appetite wanuma to untumi ni di won nine onsa wo mu ana ayo titriti untumi na na jo. Afei we experience the friend menstrual disorders okwa feature na yensem bebre anase makra grow fine herbal tonic aba ebeboawo ebema good health and vitality why are na ho to wa hia bi obesa so anom se de ba yare bi etwam bia no entima emura system num okomisi herbal colinac ni na wa stam room smart herbal boase fredimens herbal pidank herbal pure leaf ani baby eton adro bia no kwa obenya grow fine bi local digital herbal clinic for and the buy mo amakum run about Bank of Africa. Ye ka sanam krum ubenya group fine bi ato ushia kana 0244596532 0244596532 grow fine makes you grow fine. Afi intentem so bosome frehun rural bank for a friense yem face ka sem emameja wo mo yem the best of banking services bosome frehun say a savings account, current account, fixed deposit account, susu savings account, special account opebiano, group savings, you be the amount of bosome frehon. Oh, pebosia so abra. Ye mabosia conditions no nye za. Susu loans, group loans, salary loans, ye ma, and have a bank overdraft. Ni na no bosome frehon ye hu adwuma. Yo nshoem number 2. Afi asafo so market so your branch kase ho a your operations ni bibia ho asiwa na afi adehyeman ene bojusango ho nyina obehu bosome frɛ ho your number is 0548 533050 0548 533050 na yenkoye baby eno so ebada ben okay 0242 041715 0242041715 na afi yenko meka ABA Herbal Center ho asema kire dam say ebe ni ene ho asema ABA na abin pa sofu ata sofu 3 days sofu rasta ene di enkrofo agina tuma ma adwuma wo ye na no ene on be fa no ko kaaswa se onkoye adwuma wo ho nanka kane de odoma obepiem kumase na nenyuma pa no de nenam cataract etehun mu bi etesi na ni so ohun ade wa akiri ohun wa anim ohun na akiri wa yemre wa mpam ni menstrual disorder ni ade se makasa yade aka no osini nyina ye bono se ni no na ohwedi amaye pa mu bi o stroke so afa no bra prostate ni ade kwada so dwuna se wo main market na chi ebnada dwomo odoma ahinkro apia kubi co store number 0541 565199 0541 565199 020 050281261 050281261 na fe ye kwenim kanje de yedi omo ho nkomo dada kanje na je drinking water distributors na agents na ego so kam so wo pension bia o 0241449191 0241449191 05073794474 afi actually na ya to aso Zach na
yes the biggest winners the Serie A no na ye bobuka from Lazio omuna etimi kwasha Atalanta by Elongo El Bergamo nti officially table na abo mu yi pa na this last weekend team ana amongst the like teams now more pray for the Serie A trophy and top 4 no team are not the relatively easiest fixture na Inter Milan no away to Parma who are about call Ashewa more 16th on the league log but on that day weekend you know we be doing a match now here but for the brilliance and day as a na omukiba ni Yansoma day
yeah
Nanka omuya problem because he made a lot of saves to keep the game at 2-2. Inter can take it 2-0 lead. But chances are Parma for create any saves a Yansoma yeah Emma Inter now 2-2 no. We na fi na omo actually but last minute 90+1 akwabinya omo ball shot across bi Emma on keeper a tap ball no fan chain nka Palmer e win the game no against Inter Milan. It's a very good weekend, but not for Inter Milan because Omentimi I stadium lead because and then Bologna are hosting Napoli. I think Inter every year maybe 6 points, hoping that Bologna will stop Napoli because Bologna knows Esha or what third on a league log or Atlanta every walk third. In the name we have another big game. Bologna hosting Napoli. And so let's see what talking about Napoli after David Neres. Okay, yeah. When Kvaratskhelia left, one player obeboa omokakra in terms of creating a lot of chances for Napoli. Na abante feno David Neres. And on score prayer. Since Opraye, Omo win just one game in all the games that they played with that David Neres. He came back in their first game last weekend. They won against AC Milan by 2-1. And a big game, difficult one for Napoli. I think any more match be in a draw and the enyumbre. So weekend officially Southampton for you confirm relegation omoko na se born be ma sa table we a asata omo 10 points so too 10 points omo out of 31 matches na at the table ni fewest points are team be their relegation. The fewest one record holder air derby 207-28 or more than 11 points in relegation. Until with 7 matches to go, Southampton at least 2 points not to be the record holders for the least points, fewest points are team be their relegation. And team whether they can be able to avoid this.
Now, points saying Manchester are the relegation. What check it?
But asema you can
can fewest point. I mean, we say mom the same a call Manchester United.
But okay ntine ka won no ko say way na on pambaye na dey ele wasa me ka eti and the way no. But the problem is who's asking keeper no go relegation. If I know, about Arsenal keeper.
That's not okay. And the Sanchez, say, Barca keeper, guy, no, that's not in policy. Says into Oji Champions, the Arsenal keeper, and Oji Champions, and Mabasa. That's not okay.
Yeah,
Premier League, that's now about 6 goalkeepers.
You check our mom say, Arsenal, the Nema,
and I keep another man, Fulham.
Beleno.
Onye Arsenal keeper. Arsenal keeper say Liverpool.
No, no, where check. So we there. Immediate season we start no. And Arsenal for this Ramsey.
That you last season here in the die.
Why?
Last season here you them now.
Oh no die.
But season we
2 seasons in one.
Season we start no. Oh no, Ryan.
And this season we be starting. Ryan has been in the post for 2 seasons running.
Season start no. And I'm say we dey enti on kwasa Southampton. And odom ko relegation. That is the record. I'm sorry 3 teams are relegation. So far Premier League at the age of 20 or I'm sorry he should be 22 23 there about. Or the 3 teams and our relegation this weekend. Liverpool, if you've watched them in their last 7 matches, you understand why some people think say I'm gonna try to bring the Arsenal discussion in here, but Arsenal's poor form also ran off form. Maybe I can hit a Liverpool so can bro the Ecomusi. Yes, Omania resource maybe a PSG game through league games Omania resource, but the performance wasn't the best. All of a sudden, Liverpool performance wise and yet at its best, like near him when the season started. It's the scene it's something that if you watch their recent games of Mabwa, even though they find a way to win those games, but performance wise now it wasn't the best. It's watching how Fulham come almost Liverpool by 3-2. No, it was a very good performance from Fulham. Once again, Liverpool disappointed, and I think Senda will be a kind of once again. Slot Benjamin it because at least team now Odinechino Emma wants to say no. Emma wants to say no. And see now we have just 11 points. Alright, 11 points. Now all the league, you know. Now we have the fixtures now. the next 3 games before Ababa Arsenal. No. And likely that Arsenal will give them the guide of honor at Anfield. Because fixtures now don't money now before they play Arsenal at Anfield. No. And from 30 contenders to guide of honor, to
a bit monkey sitting by side. A boss and deputy. So
from 30 content challenges to guide of honor challenges until you should be free maba. Oh,
was that like Moja account?
Oh, what are you?
Mudia could do it can be.
Oh, say a candy or Moji League and was an echo.
So what for schools for my come on more candy or more can be. I'm the coach in my daughter dad performance.
Debbie
a drew city. I don't know about draw. Next week was our and what that 13, 14, I free say I quite 10 hag coy.
For schools no more say.
But I get a good answer or say and you because they are used to winning. But no one tells you say. So team no money Alex Ferguson they born and no much and
nah, that is what
admission. Say there, man you Stitcher. And say the city and to say beam.
Oh, say for you to understand where United are.
I don't understand it.
Born my graphic background the man fast names to 20 years here. Born in fast mammy. Ufa Premier League names to your own Alex Ferguson. About 810 matches. Alex Ferguson about 810 matches. So in the 810 matches, Alex Ferguson playing team. So when the door is screen is on, Ferguson only 114 in 810 matches. Since he left, that was after 2013 season. No, until how many years in 12 years in United. I've lost 114. Say it tells you, it confirms Ruben Amorim's answer to schools. Say things have changed. And I heard on what say the Messiah say save the sinking boat. Amorim to come and save the sinking boat.
Is he saving the?
He's saving because now the science. If you watch at a play, last week I was saying say
okay, so football we don't judge you by watching you play. We judge you by points awenya.
Yes.
One or by competitions in Amzaka United or Bakupim. The others not 10 hard when Timianje. So you ain't training in the league. Wabo matches saying, washes saying, well, lose saying, points saying when you're from possible what. Any bit in the agent. Young ball will be born.
Yeah, the
ball will be born, and
we are judging him based on how the team is improving.
And how do you judge a team?
We are judging him because we think say.
So how do you identify the improvement?
The improvement.
But points you accumulate.
No, because
a judging team different from the way you play. The products of the way you play, the points you get. Now, Bob, the way I play.
See, I know.
The boy, you will kick him. Obey what match is saying.
Oh, off head, they mean to me, Canada.
And never only off head. You better check him.
Now, on your points because players don't move anymore, so much go. So they can't help you.
That's okay. Since you are to so be a team in your way. Now, your players don't move anymore, then you go into Liverpool.
And
not so be able to
maybe out there. Players also go home to Shamano. And we are looking at a very busy summer, at least 4 players. They say Omunya Edema Ruben Amorim. If you look at the structure and how he plays now, and once again, Lenny Yoro showed why Madrid Eyomoya say bueno ever Manchester United. The boy has a future, and Enchebiano, the new Rafael Varane in Lenny Yoro, Obiabehu Bueno. What a performance yesterday against Man City. Very comfortable on the ball. He passed the ball very comfortably. And in the last 12 games, Obian striker Bian afford Bian Lenny Yoro. In the last 12 games that he has played. Until Obia Nyawotre say
another old dada Uhamwa.
Oh, Mr. Tuenra.
The last 4 games Bian
12.
ɛna results ni yɛ sɛn yɛantwe no yɛ dɛn wabɔ sɛ ɔno bɔ ɛnyɛ n'ano na ɔbɛbɔ kakra
ɔbɔ paa ɛtiɛ no na ɛdan for
wa mo bi nyɛ calculate ka ho
na ɛdan for United to win, but once again
Watara
United at the chances be now United ebogu ya anti what to bibi abe fine now Europa League in the
icing on the cake.
Icing on the cake.
Okay, all right, you will agree.
Manchester others will give you
13-14.
You too. Emma the Manchester derby. Emma, you two poor teams. Almost of fire, miserable football.
Two poor teams offering miserable football.
And I born no more boy. I mean, share Manchester derby and Messi and kind of crimes to with the ABM where Namis are no I think I time to say no at the end of that. Then I don't want to born me.
Debut this weekend me have ball.
City the money at time.
Ah, me too. Say about 3:30 pa near Cotina TV at Chicago Manchester derby. Do you know me no the my
City money at time.
Ah, and right there for once. Now got to go heart of lions no more the Manchester derby no.
Hey.
Oh, I said Panam catch you.
Hey.
Oh.
Now we be. That's how the has it.
You too na no more the chain. No more the chain ko to Manchester ne City game no. Eno de na you. It minim bi baby a we supporter na we no again ni bia otimi nya ni da so free. Minim no minim obi a o support to City and o support to Manchester na enu apa o so akotena hwe ayi Manchester derby bi na we ya so wani da so eh na wonya ni da so no efiri hen
e boy na man you bubo akipa isebusewi
ah be ma boada
ana enye no mu yi
be ma boada
nim bola jibo hwe
be ma boada
o na AC Milan so no mo ye show mo ntebia na sata
AC Milan
around the same
asema make wo do obi a wo hwe Manchester bo ni bia wo do tie bia na wo hwe ofa message mra ade na ma be hwe two teams here am so too e ma won kran share for the future o Manchester bia do de woni be kwa to so ye twen se bia Alex Ferguson bi e be turn into a different coach no be say we are
enye coach we be say
boy omo boy
hey
project no
na we City team here we City team here bibia ka chose Guardiola na time aso bibia chose Guardiola time aso I'll be very surprised e be ye me won pass in the season Guardiola baby bi won aso
ana obesa aba bi kwa no ama
eti uka two teams ni boma minima di contenders akito betra no pa ya o ma na ye te se de ni da so bi o baby bibia ni ho Bema boada. We are into a season. This is the first time since 1990-1991 season. A year likely see benya both Manchester clubs. Obian rattle form. The last time was 1990-1991. The year season Arsenal the first, Liverpool the second, Crystal Palace the third, Leeds the fourth. City the fifth and Manchester United the sixth. City fifth ni dey oh. But check the Manchester United position on the league log. Also mimi obi a yetimi bobo. Na team kura lose. But betina bobo do lose abaso. And Miami play bebre. Ben no game ya me hwe dey. Nzoto. Ofa Manchester City team na. What the Medford, Enra, Bernardo Silva, Kovacic, De Bruyne, Gundogan. Clearly, Bema Boada. Bibia Chese Pep Guardiola cannot rely on these 4 players next season. It's now must say De Bruyne Omoja no kwan. It was a good decision from Manchester City not to extend his contract. Abante ne nema emre. Sane runs no. Picking second balls, shooting from every angle. Nina article. Bernardo Silva looks tired, even though we're 31 years. Gundogan need the magic touch ni biem. Kovacic any the answer to these 3 players are Omahodu City for like 4 or 5 seasons. Manchester United on the other side. Enra, on say may be a Hoyland free Atlanta ba Manchester no. So to make an home bebre. Last week na make an say it's a Manchester team no. It's not only about Yeko player man about Manchester. But Yeko for player aba. Obeti abe solve Manchester problem no. And say adwuma no so odin. Coach be na betimi ayes ade no. Share Enra Hoyland Mizotu Enra. This was a promising talent at Atlanta. Manchester spending closer to 70 million pounds on him. Had 14 touches. None of them soon are yet threatened. It's a Manchester supporters to stadium. Obiam to way be in the 50s and 60s. I watch Manchester United no. Where you be a witness Cantona, Dwight York, Andy Cole, Ruud van Nistelrooy. A 2-year young player now called club na Zotonome Kosia. The pressure I never about. Yeah, the van Nistelrooy more pressure than ever also. It's a seminar down. Manchester for really ye. I made the annual game na me here any day. So we be catch him say improvement or baby any that so baby a minim baby any that so ni free. This is their worst season in the Premier League era. And I'm out for referee. This is their worst season in the Premier League era. Few shots, few half chances. Yeah, City quite there's no moon to be creative, and apart from folding the air, Ojina Homa, France in this small boy are happening. Yoruba freeway. Asa and no money Halan. 17 games are Halan and Mrs. or joining City. No. So to virtually like a 11 moment me winning. It's if they are suffering from goal scoring now, over to a massacre. But Manchester were born strikers in or one the players in from the midfield to attack. Now why? And you're mad Nino. Why be? Oh.
Clearly, if it was yesterday,
I didn't have a problem.
It's EPL assist. Man, who Bruno did I was surprised.
Okay, I know Zaki Tomo. The same me with different views.
I saw an effort. And Bukayo Saka got 4 months or buy or day a second. I'm not Bruno way because none of Bruno Mranibiwa. Also, not all the leagues. Say an affair second. No, you are there. Almost doesn't mean anything.
And the main team in the history of the Premier League would deserve also a Premier League, you know, last season now or bono. And at the same time, was saying here rebuilding to say Liverpool that. I feel league now abono. You need team be our Premier League now why better than Liverpool. But at the same time, there are signs that show concerns for the future. Say, which one money Fulham game ni be on Enra. You share 3 goals at Fulham share Sesenyo Iwobi Muniz. The back 4 of Liverpool. Obi oka Liverpool back 4 no be na question mark one ho ansa na goal sunumi and say to Liverpool that. Liverpool looks like ebe lose Arnold to Real Madrid. Robertson keeps on aging and Zotone runs. The strength of Robertson as a left back and the pace. Liverpool and the club Guardiola dominating Premier League, you know. But many sure see a new Benyan left back be within that period now no better than Robertson. But Enwa Oshena, Zotu, who you coach and now you decision maker of Liverpool. Who say SCPBBA. Van Dijk has 7 the Oko Cassis Liverpool supporters because you ye nipa on also brave. But said you share betu. Then no I Muniz. A call fast with you boy free Van Dijk and him. On any court challenge na boy ni boto Muniz enimno. Where ya nyoma de be a case Van Dijk untimi fast ade ni beatino. It's near the beatina. yɛbɛpɛ ho asɛm na yɛaka Konate panike nti Liverpool there nobody can take away the Omayan this season before any defeat so no matter 26 games in the Premier League without defeat and lose one we are proper champions but question marks Liverpool team no next season Mamira a Spanish La Liga Mamira Spanish La Liga no kakra Real Madrid elusu to Valencia 17 years na Madrid elusu to Valencia ewo Santiago Bernabeu maka Real Madrid team yi ho asem say yes they are the masters of European football and it takes a lot to beat Real Madrid especially on Champions League night but Real Madrid team na me hu ni this season no me hu ni some budget Champions League no and the next seasons are Real Madrid. It's not like a club every single year we win Champions League. While they are the most successful club in the Champions League, no, yenya Champions League seasons ni biswa yenya a bad Real Madrid side. So we jina omuni City game no so. Na mi so to dey analyze this one. Say no already City in Manchester United game na. I show clearly. Say yes, the name City recently in Europe on my idea. But their performance this season won't be fine so analyze Real Madrid team no. Then their game against Atletico Madrid. But at time na second leg no, Metropolitano ni. It wasn't a convincing Real Madrid though. It wasn't a convincing Real Madrid. And also mo game against Valencia. Sa science na show Leganes, Real Sociedad. And a Valencia de be punish you. Na say Leganes here, na say Sociedad here. But when you are playing against Real Madrid as a club, adeba kwa here a courage. A courage and a winner, especially this current Real Madrid team. It looks like on the pitch, so when you look at Modric, they struggle to find leaders on the pitch. And the balance of the team. It's watching you be Real Madrid ne Arsenal game ni bi. Barcelona so ball 1-1 against Real Betis. Betis ni aka say omo last 5 games so to no ma draw 1 and winning 4. How Manuel Pellegrini turning omo season no. Usha Antonia. E such a Manchester problem no. Ade no ko struggle with Manchester. O ko La Liga emu diams to 2 obo. Nti eno so ewo ho. Kakra bi on the Italian Serie A. It looks like Myoto Inter Napoli ebefa 2 out of the top 4 spots. Then Atlanta, Juve, Bologna ebekun for 2 na aka no. Juve and the Igor Tudor as a some play ni kakra. They are more direct. And as social money Roma game na ball 1-1 ni bia. This Juventus team is more effective than team Anatiego Motta coach no because in the Italian Serie A, Juve are one of the best strikers. But how to get the best in Vlahovic? Anybody and where Felicity Thiago Motta struggle. But Uwe Tudor, almost 2 games now, but no go. But when the importance to the team, it's Juve enya bite me. I'm so to become team no. Who say ginger players no? It's Ombenya and a Padaja na Bologna ne Napoli game ni bi. It will be a very good game. A game I will sham to be upon football will be Albanian and Enumri. But the Hamika can say, as a Napoli teba from Kakra, or more energy level ne teba from. This Bologna side and the Italiano are picking at the right time. Me tell see a real Enumri game no, na Bologna she 2. I'm a Napoli at 1. I will not be surprised because when you pick the Italian Serie A currently, you cannot pick the 3 best performing sides. Abeyi Bologna any ASU me film. It's almost Napoli 2-1 and then you may so I think they deserve it based on the Juma Italiano aye.
Zoel. Yeah, Mr. Tu. Vinicius Junior and common no ye in Komobia no thing. Na ekwa say gradually no so monitor conversations the course so this weekend na Madrid the cheetah for no refi last season. Our Juma or ye de momo. Emma na chita for ni bebre kura nya ya mtutu nkomunja Vinicius kwan yet season no kwa ya. But clearly, last season, the amount for energy Vinicius Junior was the UEFA Champions League. Because for the Spanish La Liga, the top scorer for Madrid, na a branch friend Jude Bellingham. But now Vinicius grow about a player in big moment where tension is stakes near high. No, now a picky team missing a betty so and it turn the whole narrative. But clearly, so we had this season that story in Assasa, especially a drew the business end of the league. So last season, so I Madrid double no moje any Champions League moje ya. Ye 2024 na Hona Vinicius Junior ni Jane so pa. And that was when he was deciding matches, he was taking on players, he was creating chances for Rodrigo and Jude Bellingham. He was everything a superstar for Madrid of merited the number 7 JC no eshe. But I feeling story to assess completely. And gradually Mbappe by our first 3 matches, no goal, no assist. No. Say Madrid for any year GD wa Kylian Mbappe mu say he's the one they should build a system around. It's a nepa form yi and anke decided the position of Vinicius Junior to a conflict Kylian Mbappe benya left wabo. And Kenya Vinicius Junior. And clearly he's having a bad season. The form is off. And now there's a new suggestion I started about. Say now monitor Spanish press now. I'm out for say Endrick Bejiremu in about 10 minutes before the game ended. No, on Madrid the proper center forward presence. So they should bench Vinicius Junior, play Kylian Mbappe on his favorite left side, play Rodrigo on the right side. I name say Rodrigo Yadi on the right side, and play Endrick as a proper center forward. Now Vinicius in free bench, bra. And here argument time is to amount for build the because clearly Vinicius is not having a good season. Now Mr. Two, the pressure of the treble, and your pressure ketwa, and your teams in any team, and so easy. I mean, I should say every season can you be a and a club or the treble. But Mr. Two, winning the treble is extremely difficult because so maintaining top performance in 3 major competitions are. Your clubs be omo last season no target our competitions in the pay. In Sao check here, Inter Milan in trying to manage their squad against Parma. Don't forget say nani ba ko share Spanish Italian Serie A no. Nani ba ko share UEFA Champions League obe de obe sabo. In Tebdu obia, there are sometimes you give certain players an opportunity to rest other players. Senior in every game, ubenya majority of the energy we deserve from your key players. And in that level of rotation at the business end of the league, a Honemark teams, will to almost start to fade off. Into so you say Inter Milan, you did so bet me treble because Coppa Italia or semi on the AC Milan about draw. Champions League lead 4 points. Sabri am no say Napoli will have to win to reduce the margin, but lead 4 points. 68 and 64. Into 3 major competitions to look at what happened to him over the weekend. 2-2 draw against Parma. And we told him say Inter Milan scored 2 first goals. I'm gonna take a lead, and some later Parma ebabete. So when you decide to make some substitutions to balance the energy level of your key players, both will be take over. But imagine saying can attention one major competition I'm so too and you look at Madrid and Madrid lose. Madrid Champions League game on the Madrid on the Arsenal bebo, and you will find a way of managing your squad. And we'll look at what happened to him or Teneffield losing. Barcelona had a chance to extend the league against Robert to about draw. Now I feel me share PSG. I don't know the 4th side of it. Me proper treble now. Moto san your more me French league so simple no. I had an common as Sunday PSG side. Moto see I narrated the story of Munich. How a welcoming new champions. Moto how a welcoming new champions. Champions League no Munich wakwa. A one teams for tied or first Champions League. PSG in Jibida. And at this moment, they can keep their 100% focus on the UEFA Champions League because French League names too is so free. So as Real Madrid, Barcelona and Inter Milan, what we call squad management. Send them remaining competitive in all the major competitions. Me and Sana do many no. PSG will not have the same thing. So people should still watch out for PSG. Obaba against Aston Villa. It looks like they are not going down. It's a team of young players. They play like a unit. Coach, total control over the players. The understanding of positions from the players near solid. To January transfer, they went in for one matured player. On your selfish. Yantin once and Bonnie in Karaskeria. And now become anymore. And now they have a front three that is solid enough to compete with every team in this world. So I had Dembele statistics or dema. Karaskeria dio dema. Bakola. And even options from the bench. To desire dio move free bench bar. Something special. Now their midfield is competent. A midfield is solid. Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, and Jean Neves. Who's a midfield? At Diabia, when they want to go mechanical, they can go. If they want to detect the pace and issue the passes, my passes not taking total control over the game of Mutimi. In terms of her PSG team, Sabro Mario French League, Nadia, Champions League, and they can easily win it this particular season.
Right. I'm going to fire. I'm going to Befi.
Oh, yeah, Befi. Manchester for now,
the Manchester crowd is
the more you talk about it now, I hear into
now we have a TM refi.
If you're not, I don't want to have.
Hey, and I say,
That's what too. Yeah, move on to me. A bit under the weather. You know, voice na ya na that chemka.
Put the battery and
me won shut down for me.
Home for one and shut down for.
Also met me about idea. Me totally down, but then
to who knew ye.
I'm who knew good.
And say there because immediately no man go hospital.
Look from here no me call. Me head was a casa.
You no cover the how.
Exactly. As I'm going. If it's Saturday now, I'll drop in.
What they say, I could butcher me there.
Chami
yellow.
Oh, he.
Oh, tinker.
I hold on. No, go. Says Ubusa. Alaba. Maybe a minute can say police for no making sure. And I'll go report.
Nana, to pay or no one, young clinic.
You may have go for him. Nana pay more on because I didn't. There you
go for now, banana.
As a better report, I'm a
Oyerepa or a jacket. Jacket, actual Oyerepa. Okay, was on a he. Oyerepa radio.
Now, no one one.
No, report wrong.
And I'm holding on.
Not so then the report
to introduce you no. So, almost done over here, not so.
Almost our rose and I'm going to know. I wouldn't answer. Yeah,
baby, I went to Kumasina and Kumasa and Kuho. Now, all corner, Kanda. I think I watch Kanda. He's an amount of Natin ka watch Kanda.
So the Ghana's league is in the run in. Edusiana Timbiano tries 9 matches naka. 9 matches anaka. A big boy special more winning no. And Omani war. The other one no. The Obeno no. The closest Henidium. And there's any Obenya to that. So
8 matches.
Okay. So the last one I talk about Chelsea. Obi respond to my ears say na baby any go stars omani wo pa because no munim say Chelsea were formidable team e betimi abi has and go to Kumasi. So 1-0 score line by ya etia Chelsea na show mo pa.
They say Kotokone baby any ya atimo. Like the two of them. Hearts ne njate moyo.
Hearts on Saturday one.
Oh okay, ne Hearts so dey 43. Okay. Nations will be 44. And to go start so they are 47. And you know me who Carella for ɛna mebusa me ho sɛ nti ɛyɛ ana ɛyɛ boapayɛ ana nipa bɔnesɛm sɛ adwuada awia wɔ abrankase na ɔmiɛnsa sɛ Karela ne Nations nkɔbɔ bɔɔlo adwuada awia o
so
ɛnha adwene
Omo fixtures
3 p.m. on a Monday.
As you are
the hotel.
You are trapping in your maybe when you remember some maybe. To come on Sunday,
those things are done when you have TV. If you have TV na wunya sika kakra o TV. Then you sacrifice that one.
Karela last but 3. I'm just above the relegation, 25 points. Just above the relegation.
I'm the Accra Lions in Legon City in Swatema.
Yen twice way. Who were we directed you and I say.
And so no say Go Stars.
Nations and Yabru.
I try say how many walk to game when I was asking myself say they are in for a strong battle.
Who's saying?
Say that they had one to lose. So when we be to make a numbers to 2 defense and campaign body say they are competent strongest one thing Nanka Warren. So Go Stars having their eye on the league because they see this year say almost beat me aje. As I was they don't make come tell me when say what's got character especially a match against Heart of Lions. If you are Go Stars with their good form Mbeko almost lose. But Kotoko yana is difficult to beat them. So Kotoko has some more elements Kotoko Mbeko Heart of Lions no matter share first go. In a game not many believe say Heart of Lions to form and professional number Kotoko. Oh, boss, no. A game on Sasha and Tokotoko. No more question. Has to learn how to struggle and fight hard to come back. No matter draw. But Go start to go to dreams. Mizoto near bomb 2-0. And then almost a league now more fighting a year. Every as a Kotoko dreams are. Who was on a draw do 1 point there. So with a draw Kotoko nya if you not Kotoko supporters, it be free say hey draw MYM baby, you know. I'm almost extended the league, lead because brought to that game now 1 point. So to now 2 points between only Go Stars. So if indeed Go Stars want to fight and fight, so to there are 2 matches we are. That's it, 1 Kotoko against them. Share from my. So those are cases here. Yeah, cases here. One can because in young family can. So a body yeah. Well. It's not better yet without it.
Say analyze. The one analyze that's what the count.
All compare, all compare now. Why you protest me now? Have any conversation? Panel be transfer.
Say what is it? Ghana League the big job.
Okay, for the remember my show.
Okay.
Somebody can
next time.
But next year we are not.
Say this guy running.
Aye. So Go Stars. Adiabako help playing against Kotoko and Hearts, especially against the big teams. No Kotoko and Hearts. I want to add him. Papa. Omuntimi show. It is that if Omuntimi is sad and Ashiko Santo Kotoko, then they will be improperly. Then Kotoko against Hearts of Folk. Anybody's game, of course. Later on, Mashi has a toss before or something there. But then at any point in time, Kotoko and Hearts Ibono. It will be anybody's game. No more pray about Bompire says that game no so be called to House of Folk Fever. So if they really want to be in the league, because what I'm seeing, even though more improve or more away performance, also and yet up to the Kotoko has level, no. So the more away performances at So that's a word to them. Now interest on improve or more matches now can against Dreams the ABIS Dreams at any point in time at this point in time be show there. Pay be on but in other next away matches try to be improved. Because House of Folk at the relief Kakabram supporters. At least I'm a penny saying as soon as the near corner that has to think I know about 3, 4, 5 matches about 5 matches 4 hour crash was no moon to me. Not nations no what warning. Watch the watch not the has for the first time and Pano Kono Ekobasa heading supporters in the last week now discussing be not discussing whether coach Watara or Timmy I House of Folk team no say the targeted man no say almost avoid relegation no what Timmy aye. So now league table they are now because okay maybe almost done. But baby no more done. The last 3 or 4 seasons the House of Folk was struggling they has been the same. No more drop.
Edika we no se me for last year anka match we was House of Folk ada so sample draw na so mo lose na sound the pressure na sound bro mo but then with the pressure we put on the tanker team and then mo ye no they were able to beat Mediama 1-0 a game any game House of Folk dominate here. House of Folk this season has not been a team of dominating games, but at least Mr. Tommy believe in football in a difficult situation no try to get that one goal win no after we win here winning itself at the confident every team. So Coach Ouattara, that's exactly what he did. That's why you know Sancho Nico Busa and say official game na nyefa or two Ben says what is Sancho for issues pa so we need the Sancho for pay say a born ni fair and I pa na say
they ask questions
I don't know question or no
and I want to ask you about the FN one sha come be Busa say na da na bobo FN nshi and do madjuma nsem misajuma
and you say avoid the inning
do mo mbehwe
avoid the see Ghana league you know a record point a record the FA and when that point at the House of Folk and I think say then after you be seen as say or move House of Folk targeted the man or achieve and you know House of Folk supporters will not sit down as we say Alasa MS Sorin Kaso be abon except Ouattara nko so once a conversation so if it continues like this then the supporters of House of Folk a game now I think that a draw or Mediama win could have been the best. What I say, but it's another game. So, House of Folk, the national goalkeeper, every 10 years, or betting the captain armband, and this how win to their mom.
Okay.
I think the last 4 games of my boy in an come not at all national camp. Or by the last game on boy now no born 2 bano. It's not no home fan. So to feeling no as a doctor talking what you mama. But so it's a good win. And some teams in your way to be
next game against Vision.
Tell us here. Aye. First, be as a gas, make for points now.
Say, us will have a reason to sack Ouattara. Because our boys are 16, 17, 18, and 20.
Don't know true seven.
And the old boys from Accra will struggle to deal with our boys.
But also league, you know, almost 28 points. And you be out, you know. So you're convincing me. I said, almost see Casano. Any points or more accumulated league, maybe more than so too. And said, you be out. So I think that it's a good way for House of Folk, at least. Ouattara benya asundwe kakra but I still believe we say you season now some consider
be quiet
because the situation now
be quiet heroes ne so do and ne prosifo
all blacks not the match be involved be to
almost 2-1
omo ko win away
no omo say referee no go for no say tinye bright mo officer bright mo ne na prosifo na the referee no
so who be team you just team no more all blacks no
now need to answer can me
but I say omo ko say na comfort
Roma do be say away bia dia o no mo test
against what team you sharks officer ko bo match
omo chance say na nye easy crowd eyewitness reports
okay say Zakito Brazil the issue of All Blacks and
pack even say
Rose Park
Rose Park as
but so now working say team ko win we are before the game no already ohonom no rumors and Rose Park for about the hu we mu say o mo nhye mo and we mu so I see until before the game no already no na
tension
that conversation is in town so Rose Park for no
the guy no boss so there man
Rose Park
and I move so do no
Park is second base team
Rose Park
yeah Rose Park I even there no takwa
I'm on Akun Park on more matches
most Park some madam for Biola na in charge
so say na mo so boss for interest so boss for no
ntino
boss for no be ko be kwai
and Iridia
and Iridia say what there
Iridia that's what
Iridia that's what can ha good word
and ade obi dia zo obi din
that what did na to so
na oba na dia tama hwe mu table no
oba na dia
o mu table
na 1 point difference
all blacks of 51
after you dey enter the issues
and away 50 na between us be kase ya omo be no be any interest bi mu
who say na okay no
the more interest again and they are several man
and where the boss interest came to play because now it was at all costs be quiet for no stop
and I do be as way
omo take off for the knife
Kinvesa 2 do be as
na the knife
on the knife no
on the echi
And that was just the issue.
Okay, young boy, now.
The time at Division 2, no, Division 1, Honor I said, I'm on for pay attention because, sir, honor. Almost fear said, almost was say respect for no. I'm on for the bomb. You see, the system team against the rich club.
We are just with team.
Omunya system team. Until the system no.
I did a system.
All kind of. Sorry, maybe the way system no you see and wrong. Let me correct it. Omunya and every president. Until we there.
There be every president.
No, sir. Who said that the assertion said, you know, I'm going to say, well, Omunya, they belong to the regime. Regime the jam was a more common tapa.
Na somebody will be a bonnet there.
But I say,
convinced. Tama, if you know, I go for your home. Yeah, I go for your home. Ude, I can't say, if you know, go for your home. I feel now, Minijibo, I buy a drink, say, and then a minute I you know, and no say, league no Tama. As I said, you know, a body who are interested in repackaging our league so that on better you should generate revenue at the Abua clubs, you know. Minijibo, I agree even the more and that because Tama, so we share Kotokone Heart of Lions in Libya. That was a good game. That was a good game. A game we bet na turn any day, anytime, anywhere. Say, Obi were interested or toy a league ni ye pa.
And I'm also not FSA Manchester.
Oh yes, FSA Manchester derby no. Me dear, me becoming able to treasure here.
Who send you Guajibo Swaka?
FSA Manchester derby.
You know Acadia Bedia too.
Two teams no mind good football. Two teams in my good football. Matches like this, yeah, the top league no. Yeah, the top product no. Yes, say. Omo mani nko ye game ho ne branding ye ye packaging ye on say wo to ma nipa wa bontia na aye kama Tama earlier on me headline America say ene TV station ye nim say mahama ya onamo mahama ya ka che say nka okojiska fi omo e dia bebo ye league no so benya match ni league no for free e be de no do music abeshim omo a omo hwe league ni so omo nwini kakra mfa ho ma yen yesre wo omo they should think outside the box say decisions be how mu take here decisions are right no e be make the clubs more poorer and poorer and poorer ti say bia no omo ye di e bo omo mfa clubs ne ho de Tama na no meminda ana Jibo ka say watara wade bi woni ho so what is say the coach bi ba pe no akwhye on say nansen go fall link Masopnedu to House of Folk.
Exactly.
Oh yes, a wumpa. In fact, information crowd and peniphobi in Nakasa. Information just and peniphobi crowd in Nakasa. And also information just said Maswell is open. Say, why? So he said, oh, yeah, maybe into one bar, you consider. And he didn't come and say, hey, match where dear, match a bit of Watara and Hana Akokalechi. Then he goes on.
But whoever we asked done on points there, what are our own sign? Given where they are coming from.
As to last season, Nana.
The enemy be here.
Those are the last three.
Among the top of the
last 3-4 matches. The last 4 matches. So Watara, the most points of Homer. And what affairs with you?
Come on. Send man go for and say we your house near. So we house need
top 4.
Three.
So 43.
3 paper. So we house in Abba say. The matches now or lose you any double draw. No. Say matches that say anchor. Now or you and some of them are home matches. Anchor at this time you come a contestant and say compete even though on free mu has in free mu. But say Osha has matches now or more bonwa. It doesn't inspire you when your confidence say House of Folk bet me aye. Tama. My head be ambition da. Omo da career as a soro.
28 points.
and
14th.
Two teams in Echo.
2 teams that is so Atramadi on Obunika team that.
And I said the Accra Lions interest.
Accra Lions in Lagos.
Interest or league no more form.
Accra Lions say I mean Lagos cities I doubt some be survivor. And I said relegation you have to keep relegate teams no more so mu you mo. And no ma has ne vision no. Very interesting because timer saa match no vision ha esha has and has chances say obe compete for the league no eso bet pa
aka say 9
aka 9 matches
e dozo
ebi wom 27 points
9 dozo
ebi wom pa
ebi wo 3 dada o and say the all 3 dada no win 6 matches and the all 3 dada no or we need 6 AJ 3 lose 3
so enti tama ade a we say ehwe me information kire say baby any go stars I feel say omo so omo breni and that say omo pushi kakra ka ho a omo beti magi league no
kotoko so so breni
say kotoko de so every day enti ono de start na no o ka omo a omo ko gi league no so we
bechem
kotoko bo bechem
next game
kotoko bo we next trip o ko baby ani enyandu ono mo oh okay oh okay but go start
and go start no
any enyandu but go start believe say oni kotoko
last two
the last 3
after bechem no abo Accra Lions obo Lions ya Lions ni away bechem you home na ha kotoko kwa brankese against nations
difficult
no abebo home against Adriana no ko away against us no abebo home against Dreams na for kwa away against Gold Stars no abebo home mediama kotoko last game omni Vision FC e wotema tema
tama
na me ba o Adriana na ye home na
Kumasi
baba yara
Kumasi enti tama out of the 27 no I will not be surprised mu be 21 de kotoko be fa
Zach yengoy
Nzoto
de nchena
o say differences no very
Zach sorry what problem something na obi mama ibi as omo management no na ewi adwuma no we are sent to GM
oh now we
special duties
Nzoto say
you na special duties
it is a share say o share so we share kotoko features na the discussions about Gomawe games no the difficult ones na only teams na omo pre na na but you go do your job and they did that one of the job
out of bounds
me no na pre my boy fi mama mo anhye me come baby only has also bando no has are in the league conversation obeko has enti okwa you make sure say you no lose Gold Stars I can say only na April league obeko no ho you make sure enti it looks like say their fate is in their own hands.
Yeah, that's true.
Enti the difficult ones no unsan keko say I say obina you are expecting obi nko wadwuma but when you show features very well you win your home match that way you no na pre go do your own job anya fe no better line no obi aso go
go start obi ade chene se
anya fe no obi go bi ade ama you go away and go and do your own job and return home and this stage where league no wow no league ne ball no you understand and you not be surprised when Gold Stars score line no say this stage where sa teams no money league tie
do man allegation bia o
me ko kra teams no money league ne ball no any league ne tie no this stage where omo kan e fa so ko ba away games o
na away games
and no mate me man hwe ko match ni bi ma say me complaints and I feel ko second half de omo ambohwe am say you do say ya enye ko bohwe asem o okwa na so okobo bi aka Lions special no
play to get the point
saa ball no even though man hwe bi
But if you look at
now match for Frana.
Oh, my head in the mini station. Okay. Nka mi nisa adomo hwa nka mi susu ko hwa ndi TV no.
Okay.
Ba na mi ni say adom so this stage we are some of the results you grant it like they did ewo pando na obeto already di na wako ubo home you make sure say you win your game no. It's not a very good away point omunya here for us na make ewo promise me need the pressure be amoda to ni so no Watara so no ehun because one yebese league na so no has set your target. Their target was to avoid relegation. Yes, has target. Communicating we are seeing yes, and they say our target is to avoid relegation. And so far, Watara have done it.
Has them get target and say avoid relegation.
That was what Watara. One challenge. And your board member.
And so far, per league table, why abro so kra. Eti Habas should be even praising Watara. Say target na team ni set here no ya bro so. Fi we there omo ko hia akola bi say on dodge ball ansa na o maka league mu. Based on what Watara have done for them this season. Yes, I keep on saying the ball na nyafe. Team bia na house ball team dominate. And there who say home games there. Uko aware say na make say kotokoko grand second half results you know. I na come here say ya no problem, but at home I think at least have a show bibi no home and eje waju sa at home I na moi pam supporters so e mo pack
that's Zach
look o say na bia na eje waju
na yankoka
okay Meloto ma tete kotoko supporters ne be complain na nse mu kotoko games o mo first half kotoko ni Chelsea de na mo baba yara ti first half mi TB enu asoso omo eko social media so astati including ya enu asrebo about Dr. Ogum the tactics stage ni baby aduma men kasem bu na obi antiase so football you stage so the season here start here ye wo bre bia ni se die si obo ho ball de me hunu se kotokokra no mo square size ne so enti no mutimi manage results ano by this stage we kotoko supporter men ko stadium so ko pebo afa de hia air results and no results na kotoko nya ne pando no zutu it's like wabo home awaje 3 points so we share no abo ni big pa ya who's about show for the Heart of Lions team no omuni sa spirit na edi kotoko ne has machi na edi je league no ma show mo 3 games pa na masha da transfer when this season enra game no omuni has omusha has 2 no and omuni kotoko ewo boase when it comes to team play many sure say our side we league no more yeah there when it comes to team play the Heart of Lions team no say they go to go first omo ball any the ogun here no zoto but should Hereford say they no obey atwamo possessive football and I see a bash team obey dey kotoko oko has go team obey dey yanye ball near more coach do you say any year chamber Hereford it is stage na do no enye game bia na Dr. Ogum ne kotokoko a zoto on betimi possess ball a do point bia he need to sacrifice possession for results it's omunya pressure na omode ma Dr. Ogum no enu abo no eye game eso mo celebrate Saturday mi share wa wonu akwasi edu ewo Barnas oso chiawo se bu share ewo yi na se na yeri din komano se league no mo beje amo kwado mayo mo plans awie omo gi league ni wi ba bi Africa nyina omo abo so ayo mo budget nyina somo omo first game somo ko North Africa omo ho budget da ka omo so omo bo West Africa omo ho budget East Africa ni nyina mayo ni nyina de ato ho and omo believe say between omo and Kotoko based on matches na aka no omo gina yie chen Kotoko and omo select Kotoko games bi te say Kotoko ni nations omo say game Kotoko ntimi pick point was game ni omo ni Kotoko game number
obi no di nkomo ya no ka say
oh na say we dey born here makobo omo ni Kotoko game number born baby ni no omo fan kan mo 3 points wo omo say game bibia betimi asi because traditionally omo say Kotoko is very strong when omo ba baby ni a it omo go stars calculations omo ye no omo fa Kotoko ni go stars ni kan ho ogoro it is impressive be chen say stage na ye dru no Kotoko ball through democracy Wednesday ebo Chelsea Sunday then Wednesday travel about 8 hours from Kumasi to play Heart of Lions after mobo a game no eti how do you put pressure on the coach e be then the players no omonya energy to play like omni Chelsea can enya possible has match no mobo na nura no so say watara de maka say no obaya na meka asem uze nura de wan be move ya onu kwa ni coach o Ghana league ni ma metie na ye ni post match a olusu game a opo bi the fourth ashen CCA watara nye mistake da eno awahye en obeka ya okoshe mediama 2-0 watakwa no en the ginger house supporters no en obobe 4-5 matches bi to aso na fa it said the house be league
8 matches
okay I said the house be league en am to do CSA baby my house team no etiba form no omunya out of the race but maybe they believe say they don't have a coach to compete for the league title
during the running.
Yeah,
Matty. So red.
Has for no, they can win the league, but I don't see the seriousness of the institution.
As in the.
I mean, who has penny for some person with the league?
As I'm paying for them there. Omutua players get your coach ka.
Yenim has when they want to.
Who can support us na
supporters no many abrepa. Penifone di anim no, they are comfortable with saying you can feel it. So all her time I have supporters here demo. Eko fast am obodu ne buy na. Na utimu say, "Oh that no mun ben league no. Bombo 2 3 4 match ba mu so betimi age no. Afi no say penifone ni abrewo league na.
Yeah no win league no.
Yeah no win here no. But I feel no one say it looks like they are comfortable with their position. As you kra ni di third ye di for course mathematically house work good position pow moto position na house what any position ketwa that free 3 points against in Swatreman and a game against Asante Kotoko wa Accra, so the points gap now is 6 but so they have a good chance of, but you don't see the seriousness. It's not their target. And your target. Tana mimi huno.
Okay.
Now to the year Kotoko game no. You to next season first in Asante Kotoko ye. As a proper physical instructor.
Adeyano mabre.
Next season first in some year.
Omo ni bi sesi ya ho.
No to a coach is in the omo ye. But mo fo bia eno ni na adwuma.
Oh, Koviri kini pa ni. Oh, say so Juan, say you need.
I was in it. The friend say, "Oh,
how the was?"
When you need over.
The one has over.
Any 91 Pintus.
Only has
first thing no. Na omo hwe ho asemonka. Na me so to ebreninti. Ghana 3 years ago na FN introduce video analyst coaching program. My young guys no the firm one is so much the almost every Premier League we are near she baby out near pe club or na only omo adwuma they say almost every team be will be ade ba ko SF in the buy set piece coaches so to ya born rough
na ne club never fa set piece coaches
omo fa course ni bi mbra omo fa some the video analyst course by omo ko abruchi na omo ko fa courses mbra for training of set piece coach.
Na but you know be obi so mu hu set piece.
So dem ko fa bi mbra because you kuro man dey air time. Moto And so, and it cut across almost every club.
Some bobo player.
Ghana bobo corner bar.
Bobo player.
And your chance.
Free kick beyond the player.
And your chance.
Free kick beyond the
player could say go near channel. Every crowd player no China your money yellow. The advantage you get is that your money pana kojina baby ni ese wo, which is another opportunity to compensate chance now when you're na nipa na mo ankwese no. Saa de ne beto pe e possession aye lose. Either some bebo afaba na kwa kweye goal kick. And on bebo abo nipa no ma lose possession. Clearly, I think say a schedule technical issues are. If any creative anyhow, Mr. Otuo.
Don't bot him with much.
Free kick bear fight. Nebia, unya ten.
No boko na go ni go via break.
Otuo mo work on a party bia ni. Kona na masi amaso. Both opeja ni say ni amaso. Say defenders ni ma can am fan bebo. But to say when we watch other leagues, they have a plan. Baby a ebo kona ye kwa ha. Into the SRF you know. Fa course mbra and working on because se born no to almost your basis in which is the lower leagues now ebe rise ya mom they call the national teams they call blast galaxies they na corner enkwahwe they call under 23 enkwahwe
abas
no be so nya 10
my boss maybe na
wa this also and say the right tenasiasi eke enyadia house food
recommendation
na nyama siko
na omofa bashu for head coach no ma don botenye na assistant no be de botema omo
ati
kedo ai ni ide
ebe nwajuma jiso metiri eka no se
na watara we technical director
o ma ne kokuliwa fabre
ye kan se on se league ni se na mini ayi ka se ne gie no e hwe asim panimfo a league gie any supporters in a different room and as a car olodu tech na mate na jiju susika omudu tech ya e dey besi confusion kodova ni nim so
ko tech na examples
what I say na mate ni use
no pa no driver nant
on fa so do but about the jiska no edu abi on beto aso ba
driver ni jam ko tech na mate ni
jiju susika no omudu tech ya dey besi China confusion. They been a house management and supporters in them. Because you see, know, your league now has supporters. You obey 100%, 90% here. You know, Musu vision. Musu Indian crate. You made the JB committee and catch them say. Bible say kwan sini wura yentimi nsene wo mo brad ye mpese de ye pese wo mo ye no mo nye ni asen wo yentimi ba ye hu de wo mo ya ene de support ko a ye no wo nyina ye mfeli ba de ye dwene no ye no mo dwene. Because the house of folk told player $250,000 a achievement. I'm a house of folk, but me achievement, mammy, but I'm more running the open. What I say? Because you are told more than that. Yeah, you say, and not just a nimco. The person chair, nimco, a chireba. Because player, those time 1990, when you told player won $800,000. Robert bought you to $800,000. Next time we over top player $250,000 achievement to me. And meaning go on America and then say mommy.
Keep on the over $2 million.
Yes. And the achievement.
But I
because I didn't mean son and now yes in a day.
Yes, keep on June and contract.
I know she's contract I'm going to keep on going from Suani. Yet the academy here. So keep I don't know what the other cabinet tray. Almost keep on in. And I don't know the fuck keep on and no and somebody be so many can they be because he schedule to Kawa. It's a terrible way because no degree. But as some never can also the bomb. And more the bomb when you keep it. And then you're not very what cake.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're age there, boy, under 17 and under age.
About
the see to Atara, as I never catch it. Yeah, but house of what is a yaman or any house of food.
Not league, no, what I was Vims of it magic.
San Walker, but over. Enya hu kwan die mu because I know can sound you tell us I work because coach bi no ba house of folk akotokwa share to aso 3 what does coach house of folk who can ask you to ma unya bi
baby abananze
what are 3000 enya botrama no etu on to tunya
alas me da say enche na promoto Emin Scientific Hospital omombeka ni school my the best alternative medical hospital of Africa we are expert about stroke awomu nsem nyina chronic and other diseases wabra 24 different certified medication we call amen shake amin bonso a ubedu so for life udru wa busom say me call amen near the wako number near 0277001234 kobia tie number no 0277001234 amen never stroke ni awo ni ade nyina akoma no psa ladi ene krobia Sante George omna de kwa kase bono ebre yen emre na so
Oyerepa FM ni ede kase ba we na mu ni ya se ni ebre mo mutio wano opanse Oyerepa FM ni ede kase